So, Forsberg against Blackwood, the Kings against the Avs, as the puck drops and we are underway in Denver. He sidesteps into the zone, Fiala still with it, turns the puck up top, long shot blocked, back to Fiala and a save by Blackwood. Puck ends up out of play.
Use the wall, get it on net.
Then stripped away, Kings step in, left wing with numbers, cross-ice pass, Turcotte shoots, save, rebound, back in front, backhander and a save by Blackwood, and then clear down the ice by Colorado.
Hesitation. The opposition doesn't get a chance to set up. There is the transition. One save. Better save coming up right there because the Kings had motion and movement.
Looked like Turcotte was ready for that rebound chance too, but Kings with a few pressure chances early. Shot off the draw, save, loose puck to the back post. Cleared away by Colorado, held in by Mikey Anderson. He'll swing it deep, past Kempe and around the wall. Fiala along the wall, skates in, turns back, swings it up top. Ceci winds, fires wide, rebound chance, save, Blackwood. Kings looking out of their own zone. Doughty starts it forward for Kempe. He speeds down the middle and then out to the far wall. Kempe, long shot, save, Blackwood. Rebound jump free. Kings hold it in. The captain along the wall. Kopitar feeds Kempe. Behind the goal, Kempe. Backpedals out to the far boards. Then up top, Dumoulin shoots. Glove save, Blackwood. Kings will reorganize, much to the dismay of the hometown fans, and then turn it over in their own zone. In steps Drury, his shot, score! Off the goaltender and in. And midway through the first, the Avs take a 1-0 lead on just their second shot of the game.
And it's so unfortunate. There it is there. There's the turnover. Could not leave the zone. Forsberg gets a piece, but it leaks by him. The concern for me now is the mindset of the Kings, because the start was exactly the way you want to approach a game. And now you're behind a goal against the best team in the league. So the Kings' mental battle right now, stay strong.
Down the ice comes McKinnon. Cross-ice pass for Natchez. Scoops it up off the wall. Pressured there and rolls it deep. McKinnon, the league's leading goal scorer. Back to Natchez, whose sharp angle shot is stopped by Forsberg. Ferrier through the neutral zone, stood up at the blue line, does get in onside, and then turned over. Kopitar shoots, saved by Blackwood. Rebound to the captain in the corner, takes it back up the wall. Kings prevent the clearance. Doughty shoots, loose puck, and a save by Blackwood. It stuck to him. Defenseman Malensky rolled it to the middle, intercepted by the Kings. And now turning down the ice, Perry. Cross-ice pass. Now the Kings step in, long shot, save Blackwood, no rebound. Soar down the ice, Natchez cross-ice pass. Hit a man in front, deflects down the ice. King short-handed, Moore shoots, save, rebound knocked away.
Well, Brian Dumoulin joined the attack there to make it even more interesting. So the Kings right now taking it away.
And now Olofsson shoots, stick save by the goaltender Forsberg. Second unit out now for Colorado. Time ends up collected by Colorado. So Kings come away with a kill here in the final minutes of period one. Avs step back in, long shot, Drury, glove down by Forsberg.
So just got to make it turn into a goal here or there and keep going from there.
Kings win the faceoff to begin period two. Grant Clark steps out as the Kings get the puck into the Avs zone. And toward the circle, Byfield holds it in. Up top, Clark shoots, knocked down in front. Byfield had a chance of the rebound, dribbled away. Moore holds it in, tried to drop it back. It's intercepted by Natchez. And then the Kings keep it moving. Along the wall, Moore takes it away, swings it up top. Clark at the point, steps toward the middle, turns and shoots in and out of the goaltender's glove. Picked up by the Kings, taken back in front, kept out of the goal. I'm not sure Blackwood knew where it was because it's all the way back in the neutral zone now. Clark poked it away. The trailer scoops it up. McCarr's shot stopped by Forsberg. The wall, back to Byfield, tried to leave it up top, nobody there. It's intercepted by the Avs. Swing it into the Kings' own glove, down by Forsberg. Hesitated for a moment, gave it away. Now the Avs play it back toward the neutral zone. Kuzmenko had it for a moment and lost it. Now Perry takes it away. He and Kuzmenko looking for it right on top of the Avs blue line. Colorado takes it away and clears it. Back into the neutral zone, swung back to Perry. Kings still offside, have to wait. No shot attempt so far for the Kings on this power play. They step in, Kuzmenko up high, drops it back, over to Fiala, left circle, he shoots, score! Tipped in on the way through, Corey Perry, a power play goal, and the Kings have tied it. It's 1-1 in Denver.
Huge goal for the Kings. The Kings needed the next one, but then watch them spread out. There's the entry, and then everyone gets involved. Clark went to the net. Clark goes back up top, and right there, stick on the ice, boxing out. Normally you talk about boxing out, you talk about the defender against the offensive attacker.
Makar up top, over to Nelson. He'll spin it deep. Nate just back up top for Nelson. Back to Nate, just steps to the circle. Shoots, save, Forsberg. Rebound knocked away, held in by Avalanche, taken away. They've got a 2-on-1. Down the middle, handed off Nichushkin. Shoots, glove save, Forsberg. Back in for Kempe. Back to Fiala along the boards. Skates up top in front. Kempe between his legs. Loose puck knocked away by Colorado. Kings hold it in. Doughty, nice play. Back up top. Kempe held it in for a moment, but kind of fanned on it. Colorado will take over. Down the ice, Makar. The crafty defenseman to the front. Shoots! Save, Forsberg. Turcotte against Landeskog. The Avs captain comes away with it. Makar up top. Shoots! Glove save, Forsberg. McKinnon knocked over. Keeps it moving to Marty Necas. Right circle. Necas centers. Loose puck on the goal line, and now they score. Necas poked it in, and the Avs are back in front.
They could have scored 3 times before they ended up scoring. Zone, and the Avalanche just skilled it up. The size, the speed, everything going on. You'll see the end of it right here. Landeskog keeps it alive, and Necas has the wide open tap. But this shift was controlled completely by the Avalanche. The Kings could never get, and it's more difficult to do nowadays, but
Avs will collect and turn back in. Makar into the O-zone. Along the wall, swings it up top, out of the zone, it's a break! Kempe, short-handed, Kempe, save, Blackwood! In deep for Lehkonen, wants to center, steps to the front, backhand, save, Forsberg! Rebound McKinnon, back in front, spun it wide, held in by Olofsson. Kings back to full strength. Olofsson along the wall, pressed into the boards by Armia. Ceci to help out, looking for it. Ends up behind the Kings' net, and then swung all the way up top. Taves to the far side, shut from there, glove down by Forsberg.
Yeah, Kings needed the stoppage right here.
Puck deep into the Avs zone. Necas has Colorado back in front. In comes Nelson, he scores! Brock Nelson's 15th goal of the year.
But back the other way. Now where's this shot come from? Just inside the dot, so it's still one of those that you consider stoppable because of where it comes from. Now, where is it placed? How much momentum does he have?
On the near side, he'll collect again and drop it deep. Kuzmenko up the wall. Dumoulin long shot, kicked out by Blackwood. Rebound to Kuzmenko. So let's see the push from the Kings here in period 3. Giveaway off the faceoff. Nichushkin steps in along the wall. Doughty over to Ceci. Forces it back to center ice. Now LaFerriere in along the right wing. His shot stopped by Blackwood. Down the middle, feeds Nelson right wing. He banks it back to Makar at the blue line. Over to Nichushkin. Back across to the far side. Makar's shot blocked away. Ends up deflecting wide of the goal post on the near side. And now Armia. He'll fight through some checks and down the ice. Joel Armia, short-handed, steps in, shoots and scores! Joel Armia, short-handed again. It's the Kings league-leading 7th shorty of the year, and they're in it here in the 3rd period.
Armia had to be strong on the puck. Below the goal line, in his own zone. Watch this. Nichushkin realizes he might take a penalty there, so he has to let him go. And then watch what happened. A little pull and drag. I don't think it was a screen. I don't think it was a deflection. So we talked about wrist shots from distance. This one's right down the middle of the ice, but I think it goes between the pads. And you talk about gaining some life. I'm looking up now, 47 seconds. The next kill right
all the way to Burns at the blue line. His long shot hit Forsberg, then he comes out and the goaltender smacks it away. And another chance stopped by Forsberg again off of Colton. Kings out of their own end.
You can see the bottom 6 for the Avalanche. They put it on net.
Kempe's shot stopped by Blackwood. Looks to cover the loose puck and will get a whistle. Play it back out of trouble. Give it to the goaltender Forsberg, who likes to handle the puck. Kings down the ice. Fogle weaving into the offensive zone. Sharp angle, chance gloved by Blackwood. Dropped it back to the defense, and now Jack Drury out of the zone. Cross ice pass. Here comes Olofsson back to Drury. His shot saved. Forsberg. He's in after it to battle with Samuel Girard, and around the wall, Nate just swings it ahead. 2-on-1 for Colorado. CC defending. Byfield joins him. A shot. Save. Forsberg. As the Kings were changing, fans wanted a penalty. In comes Colton. Left side. Olofsson shoots. Save. Forsberg. And he swats the rebound away and then nearly put back in by Colorado. Up the wall. He shoots. Save. Rebound jumped away. Back behind the net, took toward the front, nobody there. Avs have it, 2 players down the ice, and McKinnon shoots and scores. His league-leading 32nd goal of the year goes into the empty net, and it's 4-2 Colorado.
They had the puck a little bit, but look at the Avs come back here. 5 men taking care of home plate, puck along the wall. If you're defending, that's where you want it to be. Then Fiala tries a pass from behind the net. The chances of success there, the percentages were real.
Along the wall, Avs in the offensive zone. He's trying to take it away. Held in at the blue line by Lehkonen. Avs with a shot, save Forsberg, rebound, score! And it's Cale Makar. Fires it into a gaping net, and that makes it 5-2 in the final minute.
And it just makes it hurt even more. 2 points. They come out and add another one. And I think there's a pretty good save here by Forsberg initially. But that just, yeah, it is a good save, but there's the wide open. And on a save like that, you can't expect.
He will look to skate the final few seconds off the clock. Lost the puck on the zone entry. And it's back into the neutral zone where this thing will come to a close. So Kings come to Denver tonight. Strong first period. Fell apart a little bit in the second.